This is a copy of my flight plan for my flight, flying a NeoFly task, actually flying a bunch of cigarettes from Worcester Airport, KORH, to North Adams, which is, the airport is Harriman West, KAOW. The first waypoint we'll come to after leaving Worcester is to make a turn to a compass heading of 318 degrees and proceed to Tanner Hill Airport. These are the various waypoints, the various compass headings to get to those waypoints, and the distance from one waypoint to the other. The total distance is 63.5 miles. During my flight from Worcester, Massachusetts to North Adams, landing at Harriman West, I'll be using this tablet, which has the a chart on it with my course superimposed over it and all the different waypoints. I can also zoom in on it like so. I can zoom in on it any waypoint I want to get a closer view. We'll be flying VFR, so I'll be using this to look for different waypoints as we fly. All right, here we are at Worcester Airport, ready to take off. All right, let me set up a few things. First of all, let me change the heading. Right here, this is the heading being changed right here to the runway heading. Turn on the heading up here. Then I want to change the altitude right up here. To 4,500 feet because we're flying a VFR. We have to fly even thousands plus 500 when we're going in the westerly direction, which we will be going. And next, let me set the flight level change speed to 95. That's right here. There we go. Well, let me turn this back on to heading. There we go, heading mode. Okay, we're all set to take off. Once we get in the air, we're going to climb to 4,500 feet and turn to a 318 degree heading. This is the flight chart of our route, and we'll be taking off from Worcester Airport right here and taking off from runway 29, flying straight out and for about 1.5 miles and turn and head to our first waypoint. Here we go, ready for takeoff. Full throttle. Speed's coming up right here. Oh, forgot to put in a notch of flaps. Put in a notch of flaps. There we go.
Enjoy your personal flight, pilot. You can search for more jobs after you land.
Okay, flaps up. I'm going to turn on autopilot. Let go of the yoke. And we'll fly this heading until I get out about 1.5 miles, and then we'll turn to a different heading. We're heading toward Tanner Hill Airport, which is, I don't know, total of 11 nautical miles from where we made our turn, and we'll be passing by Spencer Airport here, passing by the Deer Pond is our deck. Deer Pond to the right, this little pond to the right, and Tanner Hill will be on our left. All right, we're about ready to make our first turn. First of all, change this to a roll. I'll turn this to, we're have to go to a heading to go to, we're going next, Tanner Hill Airport. Tanner Hill, we got to turn 318 degrees. We're at 318 degrees.
Cessna 05 Delta leaving by airspace frequency change approved.
Okay, that's air traffic control putting in. I'm going to change the frequency to an unused frequency. You'll see that right here. I don't want to bother with air traffic control right now. So change it. Right? You'll see this changing right over here. I'm sorry, over here. See the frequency changing, and then I'm going to swap it to the active frequency. There we go. Now that's a frequency not being used, so I don't have to contend with air traffic control for now. All right, taking a look outside. I'm supposed to go to Tanner Hill by Tanner Hill Airport, and there it is right there. We're supposed to be to the right of that, so we're a little off course. So I'm going to correct. Turn right a little bit. You can see right there on the multifunction display, there's Tanner Hill Airport. We'll go right over it. Once I get over the airport, I'll correct. We have to change our heading to that airport. Our next heading is 307 degrees. So I'm now turning to 307 degrees. There it is right there, 307 degrees, right here. Autopilot's turning us to 307 degrees. Our next waypoint after Tanner Hill is the Quabbin Reservoir, and we'll be flying to the Quabbin, this finger right at the top of the Quabbin Reservoir. That'll be our point we'll be aiming for. Our next waypoint is the Quabbin Reservoir, and a finger, little portion of it where it's on the western side. The top part looks like almost like a finger, the top part of it. I can just see over that hill right here. The water. There should be a finger up here somewhere. The top of the water line. That's what we're aiming for. Okay, approaching the Quabbin Reservoir, and over off to the right there in the distance is Orange Airport, City of Orange, and Orange Airport's over there. And I can just see right here. You can see the top of the Quabbin Reservoir, that finger I was talking about. Looks like we're right on course. Looking out the left passenger window at the lower half of Quabbin Reservoir. Looking out the right passenger window at the upper portion, northern portion of Quabbin Reservoir. Our next waypoint is Greenfield, Massachusetts. This is the Connecticut River right here. So we'll be leaving, flying this heading, and we'll get to Greenfield, and Greenfield will be off to our right. All right, we're passing over our next waypoint, which is Quabbin Finger. Next is Greenfield, and that's a heading of 320 degrees, so I have to change my heading to 320. Yeah, 320. And Greenfield is, how far away is it? Not very far, 11.7 miles. Should take us not long to do it. We'll take a look at that plane from the outside. I'm flying, this is the plane that I'm renting, NeoFly, Cessna 208 Caravan. That's the one they assigned for me. It has flight simulator. Right, we're approaching the Connecticut River here. Greenfield is right over there, behind the cloud right there. Once we get over the Connecticut River, we have to change heading again and turn to heading at 303 degrees. We're going to Shelburne Falls. Let's take a look outside first. There's the Connecticut River. There's Greenfield over there, the other side of the river, behind the clouds here. There's an airport over here somewhere too. Our next waypoint is Shelburne Falls, which is about 7 miles away from Greenfield, and Shelburne Falls will be on our right. Alright, time to change my heading to Shelburne Falls, 303 degrees. 303 degrees. We're approaching Shelburne Falls. Take a look outside front. There's Shelburne Falls right there. Right there. This is the Deerfield River, by the way. Once we get up here a little ways, we're going to change. We'll change our heading. Let's stay on this. Nope, stay right on this heading. Our next waypoint after leaving Shelburne Falls will be the Thunder Mountain ski area, which will be on our left, and the Deerfield River is right here above that. Here's a ski area. Looking out the co-pilot's window, there's Shelburne Falls. We're going by it. Our next stop is the Thunder Mountain ski area, which is Thunder Mountain ski area is about 5 nautical miles away. As we approach the Thunder Hill ski area, note that we're sort of, there's a valley here. Deerfield River forms a valley. And I believe this is a windmill over here. I believe the ski area is just on the other side. Is it a windmill? Or is just a tower? Not sure. Okay, maybe that is. I think that might be the ski area on the other side of that. Yeah, there's the windmill. So the ski area should be on the other side. Oh, there it is. There it is. Thunder Hill ski area. Just going by it. Got the pilot's window. There it is. Okay, we're supposed to change course now a little bit. Heading 311. Our next waypoint after Thunder Hill ski area is a bend in the river, the Deerfield River, surrounded by some hills or mountains, whatever you can call them. This mountain here is 541, this Negus Mountain, 541 meters high. This mountain here, Clark Mountain's 583 meters high, which is three times 58 is what, about 1900 square feet, 1900 feet in altitude. Our next stop should be at Deerfield, a bend in the Deerfield River bend. And that bend is 5.4 miles away. It's not very far. Okay, I think we should start coming down. Let's turn the let's bring let's get the plane down. Change my altitude to 3,000 feet. Turn on vertical speed. Start coming down. Come back on the throttle. Vertical speed 1,500 feet from the down. Wow, look at all the windmills over here. Maybe this is a little too low. Better come back up. I think it's too low. The Deerfield River Bend is our last waypoint. After that, we'll be taking a heading of 297 degrees, and the airport is 8.9 nautical miles away. We'll be passing over the Hoosick Range right here, which is a small range of mountains. The highest peak in that little range right there, or the highest peak we'll be going near, is Spruce Hill, 775 meters. So which means we have to be we got to be about above 3,000 feet to clear that. We'll pass through this valley. North Adams will be on our right. And Mount Greylock, by the way, the tallest peak in Massachusetts, will be off to our left right here. And we'll be landing at Harriman West Airport. All right, we're crossing over. This is the Hoosick Range. We just crossed over the Hoosick Range mountains. I think this is the Hoosick Range. Actually, what do we have to turn to? 298. Alright, I'm taking over now. I'm shutting off the autopilot, approaching the airport. There's the airport right there. Over there is Mount Greylock. The tallest peak right there is Mount Greylock, the highest point in Massachusetts. There's the airport right there. I'm going to make a left-hand traffic pattern approach. So we're going to make a left-hand traffic pattern approach to runway 11. Right now we're parallel to runway 11, going in the opposite direction. Come back on the throttle. Open nose up a bit. The altitude of the airport is 653 feet. We're at 1,760 feet. Speed's coming down. Okay, now I'm going to put in a notch of flaps. There's the airport right there. And turn left. Going to full flaps. A little steep turn here. There's the runway. Okay, a little high. With some altitude here. Put it into. Cut the throttle all the way off. Give some throttle now. Looking pretty good. Okay, lined up good. It's got to be a gentle landing or it costs me money. Alright, here we go. Throttle's low, very low throttle here. 78 knots. Getting a little too slow. Increase the throttle a little. Okay, here we go. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle.
Ouch, that looks like it hurt.
She said, ouch, that one really hurt. She didn't like that one.
Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
Flaps up. Alright, look for a place to park. I don't see anybody over here to direct us anywhere. I'm just going to park right here. There we go. Shut down my engines.
Let's go!
She says let's go because I'm sure I just cut the engine, so she wants us to get back in the air. But I'm going to sell my cigarettes here first. And that concludes this video.